1. Top 10 Most Educated Cities in America. Surprising rankings revealed. 2. Providence ranked among least educated cities in America. Astonished face. 3. Revealed. The least educated cities in America, what the data shows. 4. Top 10 Most Educated Metro Areas in the U.S. NC Surprising Rankings. 5. America's Least Educated Cities, California and Texas, 2025 Rankings. 1. Top 10 Most Educated Cities in America. Surprising rankings revealed. In a recent study by WalletHub, 4 Illinois cities have made the list of the most and least educated places in America for 2025. This eye-opening report has sparked some interesting discussions about the role of education and its impact on cities' economic resilience. WalletHub's comprehensive analysis ranked 150 metropolitan statistical areas, MSAs, across the United States based on 11 key metrics. These metrics included the percentage of residents aged 25 and above with a bachelor's degree, the quality of the local public school system, and even gender and racial achievement gaps. But here's where it gets controversial. WalletHub's analyst, Cornell Thomas, a professor at Texas Christian University, argues that cities need a diverse workforce, with varying skill levels and educational backgrounds to better withstand economic shocks. He believes that profit-sharing policies should be implemented to reward workers based on the quality of their work, rather than the greed-driven policies that currently prevail. So, where do these Illinois cities stand? Chicago Naperville Elgin takes the lead, ranking 33rd, followed by Peoria at 89th, Davenport Moline Rock Island at 106th, and Rockford at 131st. Rockford's MSA includes Winnebago and Boone counties, and it was ranked behind cities like Flint, Michigan and Biloxi, Mississippi. Peoria, on the other hand, was placed behind Cleveland, Ohio, and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And this is the part most people miss. Madison, Wisconsin, home to the prestigious University of Wisconsin-Madison, secured the 3rd spot on the list, showcasing the impact of higher education institutions on a city's overall educational ranking. But the real question is, which city took the top spot? Ann Arbor, Michigan, boasts the highest percentage of bachelor's degree holders aged 25 and older, along with the highest percentage of adults with an associate's degree or some college experience. It also ranks highly for university quality and has an impressive public school system, earning it the title of the most educated city in the U.S. At the other end of the spectrum, Visalia, California, was ranked 150th and deemed the least educated by WalletHub. It had the lowest percentage of residents aged 25 or older with a bachelor's degree or higher. So, what are the top 10 best educated cities in America? 1. Ann Arbor, Michigan. 2. Durham, North Carolina. 3. Madison, Wisconsin. 4. San Jose, California. 5. Washington, D.C. 6. Raleigh, North Carolina. 7. San Francisco, California. 8. Austin, Texas. 9. Seattle, Washington. 10. Boston, Massachusetts. This study highlights the importance of education and its potential to shape a city's future. It also raises questions about the current state of profit-sharing policies and the impact of economic decisions on lower-income earners. What are your thoughts on this? Do you agree with the rankings? Feel free to share your opinions and engage in a discussion about the role of education in our society. 2. Providence ranked among least educated cities in America. Astonished face. Providence falls behind in national education rankings. Here's why it matters more than you think. Sunday, July 6, 2025. Go Local Prove News Team. A recent nationwide study has placed the Providence metro area near the bottom of the list when it comes to educational attainment, a troubling revelation for a region hoping to attract top talent and drive economic growth. The analysis, which evaluated the 150 largest metropolitan areas across 11 critical education metrics, highlights everything from bachelor's degree attainment rates to racial disparities in education and public school quality. But here's where it gets controversial. Does a low ranking mean Providence is failing its residents, or are there deeper systemic issues at play? Let's break it down. **** Why education rankings matter more than ever. **** Cities thrive when they attract highly educated workers. These individuals not only earn higher salaries, but also contribute significantly to local tax revenues over time, according to the Economic Policy Institute. Educated professionals also tend to cluster together, forming networks that further boost career opportunities and economic activity. However, the WalletHub study reveals a stark reality: not all cities offer the same return on investment for those with degrees. Some graduates prefer bustling hubs with peers of similar education levels, while others seek out smaller markets where they can stand out. And this is the part most people miss. Education isn't just about individual success, it's about equity. As WalletHub analyst Chip Lupo points out, the most educated cities don't just excel in overall attainment. They also prioritize closing gaps in race and gender disparities. So, where does Providence stand in this bigger picture? **** New England's education divide. Providence near the bottom. ****. Out of the 10 New England metro areas analyzed, Providence-Warwick ranks a dismal 9th, barely edging out Springfield, Massachusetts. Here's how the region stacks up. Number 10 Boston-Cambridge-Newton, MANH. Number 13 Portland South Portland, Maine. Number 17 Bridgeport-Stamford-Norwalk, CT. Number 25 Hartford East Hartford-Middletown, CT. Number 27 New Haven-Milford, CT. Number 29 Manchester-Nashua, NH. Number 42 Worcester, MACT. Number 95 Providence-Warwick, RIMA. Number 120 Springfield, Massachusetts. At the top, Ann Arbor, Michigan, home to the prestigious University of Michigan. At the very bottom, Visalia, California. ****The bigger question: can Providence turn this around? ****. The data raises a tough debate. Is Providence's low ranking a symptom of underfunded schools, a lack of high-paying jobs for graduates, or something else entirely? Some argue that the city's potential is being squandered, while others believe systemic inequities are holding it back. What's your take? Should Providence invest more in its universities, attract tech hubs, or rethink its entire approach to education? For further reading, check out these related articles. Rhode Island's most educated communities. How educated are RI's lawmakers? New, Providence gets a D+ in educated cities ranking. Providence 57th most educated city. The most educated neighborhoods in Providence. In Providence, maybe we are not as educated as we think we are. New, RI ranked least educated state in New England. MA is number 1 for most educated in the US. See how RI ranks. Enjoy this post. Share it with others and join the conversation in the comments. Do you agree with the study's findings? Or is Providence being unfairly judged? 3. Revealed. The least educated cities in America, what the data shows. In a surprising twist, a city nestled in California's fertile agricultural belt has emerged as the least educated in the entire United States, according to a recent survey by WalletHub, a leading personal finance website. Analyzing the educational landscape of the 150 most populous metropolitan statistical areas, MSAs, across 11 key metrics, WalletHub uncovered a stark picture of educational disparities across the country. The evaluation criteria were divided into two main categories: educational attainment levels among the adult population, and the overall quality of the local education system. This comprehensive approach looked at everything from high school graduation rates and college enrollment figures to the performance of local schools and universities, as well as equitable access to education for all demographic groups. Each city was then scored out of 100 based on these factors. At the tail end of the list, Visalia, California, received a dismal overall score of just 9.12 out of 100, ranking 149th in educational attainment and 147th in both quality and the attainment gap. This places Visalia firmly at the bottom among America's largest cities. Following closely behind are two Texas cities, Brownsville-Harlingen and McAllen-Edinburgh Mission, with California's Bakersfield rounding out the bottom four. These cities are not only characterized by low college attainment rates, but also struggle with persistent educational inequalities, particularly affecting low-income and minority students. **** Regional trends and structural challenges ****. The data reveals a pronounced geographic pattern, with 8 of the 10 least educated cities located in the southern and western regions of the U.S., and California alone accounting for 5 of these. In stark contrast, the most educated metro areas, such as Ann Arbor, Michigan, Durham-Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Madison, Wisconsin, boast top-tier universities and significant local investment in education. Tai-Shio Redden, an assistant professor of urban planning at the University of Toronto, offered insight into this phenomenon, telling Newsweek, "The locations in WalletHub's list correlate to the sites of some of the most prestigious universities in the country, hence why they are the most educated places. Accordingly, those places will have a populace with higher than average incomes to pay property taxes, which will in turn fund K-12 education, and the social capital necessary to demand higher quality K-12 education for their children." For instance, Ann Arbor, Michigan, boasts nearly 96% of adults aged 25 and older having at least a high school diploma, over 58% holding a bachelor's degree, and 31% possessing an advanced degree, some of the highest rates nationwide. Similarly, in Durham, North Carolina, more than 52% of adults have a bachelor's degree, and 26% hold a graduate or professional degree. Why it matters ***. Education is a pivotal determinant of economic opportunity, public health, and social mobility. Chip Lupo, a WalletHub analyst, emphasized, "Higher education doesn't guarantee better financial opportunities in the future, but it certainly correlates with it." The most educated cities provide good learning opportunities from childhood all the way through the graduate level. Redden further highlighted the significance of education in social mobility, stating, "Education still remains the top factor in social mobility in the United States, and its relationship to place has long allowed education experts and social policy planners to track the continuity of social affluence, or the likelihood of mobility according to one zip code." This comprehensive analysis underscores the critical role of education in shaping individual and community outcomes, highlighting the need for targeted interventions to address educational disparities and promote equitable access to quality education across all regions of the country. 4. Top 10 Most Educated Metro Areas in the U.S., NC Surprising Rankings. Imagine the surprise when a recent study revealed that North Carolina is home to not one, but 2 of the top 10 most educated metropolitan areas in the United States. But here's where it gets controversial. While some parts of the state are shining stars in the realm of education, others are lagging far behind. Let's dive into the details and explore what this means for the Tar Heel State. WalletHub, a personal finance company known for its comprehensive financial tools and insightful studies, recently ranked 150 U.S. metropolitan areas based on educational attainment and the quality of education. The study aimed to identify where the most educated Americans are putting their degrees to work by evaluating 11 key metrics related to educational attainment and quality. The results are eye-opening. Durham-Chapel Hill, NC, secured the second spot overall, boasting impressive rates of bachelor's and graduate degrees. Over 52% of adults aged 25 and older in this area hold at least a bachelor's degree, and a remarkable 26% have earned a graduate or professional degree. This educational prowess translates into a high-quality university environment, ranking Durham-Chapel Hill number 8 in the country for university quality and number 16 for summer learning opportunities per capita. But this is the part most people miss. The educational success in Durham-Chapel Hill isn't just about the numbers. It's about the opportunities these degrees create for the community. On the flip side, the Hickrell-Morganton area in the foothills of North Carolina ranked near the bottom of the list, coming in at 142 out of 150. This stark contrast raises questions about the disparities in educational opportunities across the state. What factors contribute to such a significant gap in educational attainment? And what can be done to bridge this divide? Asheville, North Carolina, fared better, but still has room for improvement, ranking 28th overall with a score of 66.17 out of 100. The city's educational attainment rank is 29, while its quality of education and attainment gap rank is 53. These numbers suggest that while Asheville has made strides in education, there are still challenges to overcome. WalletHub's study provides a holistic view of educational attainment and quality across the United States, highlighting both the successes and the areas needing improvement. For North Carolina, the results are a mixed bag. While some areas are leading the nation in education, others are falling behind. This disparity begs the question: how can we ensure that all parts of the state have access to high-quality education? And what role do local governments, educational institutions, and community organizations play in bridging this gap? The study also underscores the importance of education in shaping a community's future. High educational attainment often correlates with better job opportunities, higher incomes, and overall improved quality of life. But it's not just about individual success, it's about the collective prosperity of a community. So, what steps can we take to ensure that every community in North Carolina has the educational resources it needs to thrive? Let's start a conversation. Do you think the educational disparities in North Carolina are a result of systemic issues, or are there other factors at play? How can we work together to create a more equitable educational landscape for all? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore the possibilities together. 5. America's Least Educated Cities, California and Texas, 2025 Rankings. The shocking truth about America's least educated cities. Imagine a place where the chances of getting a good job, earning a decent salary, and enjoying a comfortable lifestyle are slim to none. Unfortunately, this is the harsh reality for many residents of California and Texas, which have been ranked as the nation's least educated cities. But here's where it gets controversial. Is education the sole determining factor of success, or are there other underlying issues at play? According to a recent study by WalletHub, a personal finance website, the quality of education varies significantly across the United States. The study analyzed the 150 largest metropolitan statistical areas, evaluating them based on 11 key categories, including educational attainment, and quality of education, and attainment gap. The results are eye-opening, with multiple cities in California and Texas ranking in the top 20 of least educated cities. The top 20 least educated cities in the U.S. for 2025 1. Visalia, California. 2. Brownsville-Harlingen, Texas. 3. McAllen-Edinburgh Mission, Texas. 4. Bakersfield, California. 5. Modesto, California. 6. Fresno, California. 7. Stockton, California. 8. Salinas, California. 9. Hickerlin or Morganton, North Carolina. 10. Beaumont Port Arthur, Texas. 11. Corpus Christi, Texas. 12. Ocala, Florida. 13. Riverside San Bernardino, Ontario, California. 14. Lakeland Winter Haven, Florida. 15. Reading, Pennsylvania. 16. Huntington Ashland, West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio. 17. Lafayette, Louisiana. 18. Youngstown Warren Boardman, Ohio, Pennsylvania. 19. El Paso, Texas. 20. Rockford, Illinois. How was the data gathered? The study used a combination of data sources, including the U.S. Census Bureau, GreatSchools.org, and Yelp. Researchers assessed the quality of education in each city by examining factors, such as the share of residents with a bachelor's degree or higher, the quality of the public school system, and the gender education gap. Why should you care? The study's findings have significant implications for individuals, businesses, and policymakers. By understanding the least educated cities in the U.S., we can identify areas that need improvement and work towards creating a more equitable education system. This, in turn, can lead to better economic outcomes, increased social mobility, and a more prosperous society. The bottom line. Education is a critical factor in determining one's success, but it's not the only factor. There are underlying issues, such as poverty, lack of access to quality education, and systemic inequalities, that need to be addressed. By acknowledging these complexities, we can work towards creating a more just and equitable society for all.